Today, we're going to do our third session of NFTOPIA School. The first two sessions that happened last week and the week before, they're on YouTube, and they're going to have a lot more in-depth stuff that we don't talk about today, but things like slide design and drop strategies and other things. You can watch those videos back and you can get a nice idea of those. But today, we're going to talk first with Drone Company. He's got a presentation. He wants to talk about a takeover, and you'll learn what a takeover is. And then Waffles Kitty is going to present, and we'll show some of the back end on the booth editing and things you can do as an exhibitor. And then we're going to walk around this whole space a little bit as a group and just check out different areas of it. All right. So that is the plan here for the next hour or two, couple hours. And then maybe at the end we'll still do a grub before raiding out for our third and final session of NFTOPIA School. Thank you all for coming. What's up, Noma Dan? I haven't talked to you. I've been trying to reach you. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're working on that booth. We're 6 days out. All right. We got someone else that just popped in. That's fantastic. So without further ado, I'm going to put your screen share on. We're going to give it to funny NFT guy, Matt from Drone Company, to tell us what a takeover is.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks a lot. Great introduction as per ever. So welcome to week 3 of 3. We've already done week 2 and week 1, which you can watch back on YouTube, which we encourage you to because there's some great learning in there. So we always open with this, the ultimate goal of a project exhibiting at NFTOPIA is getting your NFTs into a new holder's wallet. And we're going to show you how to do that the easy way. And you can do that by watching this week and the previous weeks. We open with this again on the previous 2 weeks. If you work hard, you get rewards. So every project that's attended 3 weeks, either on Twitch or in the metaverse, you'll receive a free Nuvo code for your booth, which is worth $10. And we're also raffling off one small booth worth $20 for the next convention. So fill out the form that Consumer Breaker's got ASAP.
Yeah, just posted.
So well done, right on cue. So Marketing 101 this week, we're going to cover the takeovers, and we Drawn Company, are currently doing this live as we speak. So we'll go into that, and it's interesting because you get to see how it works at IRL. I'm not going to speak for long. I'm going to hand over to Waffles Kitty, and she's going to do a big bad NFTOPIA safari tonight, people, which is really exciting. Absolutely love it. We walk around and we're going to learn loads from Waffles. As I always say at the start of this, it comes with a health warning. This is my experience. Do your own research. Talk to other creators. Find out what works for them.
No, it's
simple as that.
NFTOPIA School.
NFTOPIA School. Welcome.
Somebody got their mute.
Hold on, what happened?
So let's look at the event takeovers, right, and how they work. So there's 2 types of takeovers. First of all, we're going to talk about sort of like the NFTOPIA takeover as you would have on your booth. We've run takeovers at every NFTOPIA event, and we've always onboarded new collectors. We've always seen an uplift in sales, and we've always created a stir with everything we've done. So yeah, and we're quite famous for the NFTOPIA Conga, which is something we started off. We think we're completely unique in that. We've probably got the world record at the minute for the longest Conga in the metaverse. We do it when we have a takeover on our booth. There they go. It's always chaos and it's always fun.
Yeah,
and
we'll do it again on Friday too. Show up to the Drawn Company AMA stream and be part of the Conga.
And we're just going to wait. Look at this. This is a beautiful sight, people, as I come around the corner, and there they come, led by the awesome Humble Drawings, who is always in charge of the NFTOPIA Conga. So anyway, let's move on. So let's, first of all, as I said, we're going to look at a Discord takeover and the event takeovers, because they are different. So what is an event takeover? Well, it gives you the opportunity to increase your sales first and foremost. But it's mostly about making connections with other creators and other collectors. It's a great way to pull people in, both to the metaverse and also to your project. You can do whitelist drops that are time sensitive. We've talked about this before. If you go back to week 2 and 1, you can do whitelist fire surveys. You can do live airdrops. You can use the tools that are available to you. We have a chat in the metaverse. So you can just literally get people to sort of like drop their wham, and you can do that. It really helps build trust as well when you're on your stand at NFTOPIA and you're engaging and you're doing an event, because they can hear you, spelled hear wrong, and they can see you. You know, one thing I always do is get friends to help. Is there any chance of muting that guy? Can we do that?
Yeah, sorry.
It's really...
Takeo, could you mute, please?
Thank you. One thing we always do with our takeovers, because they are a logistical nightmare, is get friends to help. And it's planned like a radio show. That's important. It has to be planned, because if you don't plan it, you end up having 45 minutes of space if it's an AMA, if it's a takeover, or 20 minutes if it's one of the smaller ones. What is that on the Sunday? How long are the AMAs on a Sunday, consumer? I can't remember.
20-minute AMAs on Sunday, rapid fire.
20-minute rapid fire.
Yeah, and then Friday, Saturday will be 45-minute AMAs. That's how we did this round. So it could still change next convention. We don't know, but this is how we're rolling with this time. It's the first time doing it this way.
Yeah, but I mean, even 20 minutes, you still have to plan for 20 minutes of content, because it's not easy to, fill 20 minutes. And as I said, I'm talking about a takeover now, but this can also be applied to AMAs. So I do the same thing whilst I'm getting ready for an AMA at NFTOPIA. So one thing you can do, first of all, is get people into the metaverse, right? And I do this by creating just really short GIFs of text and posting them on Twitter, and then I've put the C word there, but I won't say it because obviously we're streaming live. But create a GIF, promote it, and build the hype, because with the GIF that you're seeing there, what I was doing was I was inviting people to my takeover at the time, and I was giving away 100 NFTs, and that really created a buzz, and I had a full stand for the duration. It was as simple as that. One thing about the takeovers as well, and we go back to a theme we went into in depth on week 1, which is the data you can obtain. So all of the statistics you see were obtained through me just collecting data whilst I was doing my NFTOPIA takeover. So you can see I asked a couple of simple questions in a whitelist survey, what their favorite drawn company NFT was, who their favorite character was. And there we've got, I managed to whitelist 54 people for the event. And most interestingly, at the bottom there, this is the crucial figure, is 28% did not own DC NFTs. So of the 54 people, we're not talking mega numbers, but 28% didn't own NFTs before they came to the takeover. And of that 20%, I can't give you an exact figure, but we did get some collectors who have been enrolled onto our management designate program, which means that they've either got an inventory value of above $15 or they hold more than 30 NFTs, which is a real result just from doing a little bit of promotion on Twitter and then following those simple rules I was talking about before. But one of the most exciting things that I love, because it's almost like guerrilla tactics, is I love doing what's called the Discord takeover. And we sort of made this our own, and we're still waiting for someone to come up with a better Discord takeover than we can. I don't know why the heading there says engaging influencers. That's a hangover from last week, but let's forget engaging influencers. It was done in haste. So basically, what were you going to say, consumer?
Engaging communities instead.
Engaging communities, why not? Yeah, that's much better heading there. So the Discord takeover is a pre-event activity, and essentially what it allows you to do, it allows you to whitelist or airdrop NFTs to people for completing a task. The aim is to create a buzz on socials and in the Discord, and you'll see how we do that in a minute. It's really fun, and it's free, and it causes absolute chaos. We've done takeovers in the past whereby, like, we've literally had 40 or 50 people doing the task that we said, and we use the general channel in the Discord chat to do that. It's really good engagement. Again, we're building hype for the event. You know, it's telling people that NFTOPIA is happening next weekend without doing that. And it gets new people into the NFTOPIA Discord, which is really important, because one thing we need collectors in there. We don't just want a Discord full of creators. And yes, here's the bombshell. It's happening right now. But guys, it comes with a health warning. It's on hard mode currently. Normally with this, what I do is I do a lot of preparation. I talk to Waffles, I talk to other key people in the space, and I'd make sure that they were primed, they were pumped to do this. But I thought what I'd do is I'd go in naked tonight. I'm not literally naked, of course, that would be hideous. But yeah, I just wanted to show you what you can do with a little bit of effort to engage the community and bring people into the Discord. So there's key steps in the process, right? First of all, you need to create an NFT, probably created around something that you're dropping at NFTOPIA. You need to plan the mechanics, so you think how I'm going to get my NFT into a holder's wallet once they've completed the task, and we'll get onto that in a minute. I have done whitelist in the past, but tonight I'm doing an airdrop. Decide on a hook, right? It needs to be something fun and something that's relevant to your collection. Create a promotional GIF, and then use socials and leverage, head honchos in the community to actually get the message out there and bring people in that we're giving something away for free just for completing a silly task and just for joining the Discord. You can also build it up. As I said, I haven't done this tonight. Normally I'd do a teaser, sort of like a comprehensive teaser. I have done a little teaser. You'll see that in a bit. But normally I'd be tweeting about it the week before to really build up the hype. And most importantly, what you saw there, collect your data as you go. One health warning I do put onto this is that if you're a small project, you have to be prepared to go mass market, and it has to be a freebie to work. It's as simple as that. So this year's Discord takeover, I am not practicing what I preach at all. I'm now doing 2 AAA drops within 40 minutes of each other whilst I'm doing my AMA, which could be suicide, but I don't care. I enjoy a challenge. So what I've done is I've combined my 2 drops. I've got Karen Berger dropping at 8 p.m. and then I've got my Generative Warrior Princess Karen NFT happening 40 minutes after. So what I decided on doing was handing out a sticker, which is the sticker you see there, which has the NFTOPIA takeover branding on, and then it's also got the Karen Berger logo on. And I've linked it back to the idea that it's sort of like a Happy Meal toy. I've called it a junior meal toy there because I don't want to get sued. But it's going to be an NFTOPIA exclusive NFT. It's going to be quite limited because you're only sort of going to be looking at maybe 50 to 100 people that claim this. But yeah, it's a cool looking thing. People will want it. It's building hype for me. It's building hype for NFTOPIA. Everybody's winning. The collector gets something for free. So earlier on today, I made a short GIF. Again, I preach about these GIFs all the time. It's just a simple 7-frame GIF, and I've put the word "want" over the NFT. Use the hashtag #TakeoverTime. I haven't used that in the tweet itself because I didn't want to sort of like overload it with hashtags, because I want to push it out as far as I can. And as I said, there's 7 frames at an interval of 80 each on easygift.com. So here you see the scheduled tweet. I wasn't able to take a screen capture of the actual tweet. But basically, I've got a funny and simple task there. So people are invited to join the Discord, join the NFTOPIA Discord. Then they have to post, "I am a sexy burger eating warrior princess." They have to put their wham, and then they have to choose either a lady warrior or burger GIF, and then they're going to be airdropped an NFT. The most important thing there is, I say this to everybody, just tag NFTOPIA in the tweet if you want to do something like that, because you're going to get the retweet. And then what I've done there is, as well, I've kept it simple and stupid because I don't want to overcomplicate the mechanics. It's sort of funny enough to catch people's attention. The GIF is loud enough to sort of like pop out in the feed. There's no need to sort of like overwork the mechanics. And one thing I would say is that timing is important. You have to really think that maybe you want to do this when the majority of people will be looking at social media. So I said I didn't do a proper teaser. Normally I do a teaser like you saw before. But for the purposes of this, I just put a countdown clock in the NFTOPIA Discord last night around this time. Just again, people might see that, they might make a link that something's going on and then put two and two together when it starts happening. And then it's simple. The tweet went live, what's the time now? 55 minutes ago. And I immediately sent it out to my community who, I'm asking them, saying, Real Warrior Princesses also retweet and like. So they've done that. So it's starting to get pushed out into the wider community. And then I also posted the link to that tweet in Wax, in Nifty Blocks, in Wax DAO, etc., etc. Everybody, everywhere where I knew there's a possibility that people are going to see it. And it took me 3 minutes to get my first customer, which is great. So here you see, we've got Mosquito. He's done everything he said, so he's going to be whitelisted for that. And I think, so like when I looked last, I think we'd had 8 to 10 people doing it. We might have had more since we started. Normally with these things, they sort of like take a while to get started because it depends on how the Twitter algorithm is sort of like treating you on that particular day. But it will go banzai at one point. It'll just ignite, and through the night we'll have people joining the Discord. Hopefully they're not already there, and getting their free NFTs. Back to data again. How we're using this to inform future decisions, that's important. I'm capturing the Discord handle of the person that entered this competition. I'm capturing their WAM, and then later on I'll link it back to see whether they were a holder or not, and then I'll plug this into my master data spreadsheet. You'll also see at the bottom I've already created tabs for my AMA, so everything that happens on the AMA will go in there, and then everything that happens on the takeover as well. So I haven't announced this yet, but when I was talking about mechanics, you always have to be thinking one step ahead. I've got another exclusive drop later on in the week, which is an airdrop lottery token, which is going out to my hardcore collectors, basically. And the idea of that is that they have the opportunity to win one of 3 PFPs when they come out at the weekend. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an announcement and say, hey, everybody, your Karen NFTOPIA exclusive is actually blendable for that NFT, which would be great because when people blend it, it will increase the rarity. So everyone's going to win, and it's going to be sort of like a double-edged sword. Do I really want to blend it for another airdrop token, or do I want to keep it because now actually that NFT is becoming a bit rarer? So that's all from me, right? Please join me on my stand for my AMA at 1900 hours UTC on Friday. It's going to be exciting. We've got loads of stuff to give away. We're going to be launching Karen Burger, which we've been building up to for a long time, and we're also going to be doing our PFP drop. It's live, and anything could happen. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Waffles Kitty.
Nice.
Where's she gone?
Where's she gone?
I am here.
Did you want to hit a screen share as well?
Oh, sure. Let me screen share.
Oh, you can take me off now.
Yeah, I got you off. I'm putting the link to the screen share here in the chat.
Tab.
So,
all right, can you see my screen, guys?
If you want to use the link, I can import it better.
That would probably be better. Okay, let me do that.
But yeah, for the takeovers, that's great. Here we can already, I'm going to pop in the Discord, but you can see right here, we got burgers and warrior women.
Yeah.
Thanks to the takeover tweet from Drawn Company. He had that task that he just told us. You want a gif of a warrior woman or a burger and saying this and put your wallet, and then they're going to get something later. This is an example of what you can do. It doesn't have to be in Discord. You can choose your own task as a booth. If you want to do giveaways for a task, you're just collecting their wallets and then it's up to you to fulfill what you're saying. But yeah, it could be through a Discord. You can try to push people to come to your booth. like do a selfie, some specific selfie or some form somewhere. But yeah, this is a fun way to do it and turning it funny and get people kind of using their own. They're choosing their own gifts. So it's like it's more a little more engaging to go in.
You're empowering them to do that, and as you can see, I mean, we've had quite a few actually so far. So we have to start airdropping soon. But it's just fun. It's creating that buzz, and before long, we'll have people popping up in the Discord itself and be like, "Oh, what's going on here?" And that itself it helps the team with content, and it's just a bit of fun.
Absolutely. Look at this cool party we have here. Thank you all for joining. Are you sharing yet? I still don't see it.
Yes, I am sharing. Can you see it?
Unless this is it. I thought this was still Drawns, but let me get it.
All right. Well, does everybody want to get their virtual legs?
All right. Yeah, I got you. I see it.
Yay! All right, guys. Let's go on a field trip. Can everybody get up from their seats and follow?
Oh, we're gonna go on safari, huh? All right. I'm just gonna turn your screen share onto. Actually, I'm gonna turn your. If we're just gonna walk around, I'm gonna follow you. All right.
Okay.
Unless you want to show like something specific.
So there's three main things that we're gonna do today. We're going to I'm going to first go to the exhibit hall and kind of talk about the booth structure, a couple of tips and tricks, and then I'll also go over how to post announcements as an exhibitor, and then we'll just kind of briefly go through some popular rooms, and we can end off with some questions and anything in between. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Show me some emotes so you know you're listening.
That's right.
Jump up and down.
That's a good teacher technique. I like that.
Okay. All right, cool. So follow me. We're gonna go to let's go to the break hall, guys. Let's go this way, down, and to the left.
Now, when you're not in a booth space, well, now we are because this counts. Whoop. Yeah, let's keep going. But whenever you're not, then you can't talk to each other. You're only talking to the people that you're in the area with. So now I'm all alone again. But as soon as they pop in, now we still have to choose a place to go and talk. Because right here in this open area, it's still a silent area. But if we go right here, then that would count. Here, she's going over. Oh, we're going to our Dron's booth. Boom. And then now that we're in the border area of the hangout or the booth, now we all pop in there like we're talking. Sweet.
All right. So just as you seen between here, like when we were sitting down earlier and when we navigate over here, you're gonna notice some highlighted spaces, right? So you see outside of this booth the highlights. That's what Breakman was talking about. So when you are outside of that space, people within the space cannot hear you. So that's like just one thing to note here. The other thing is when you're at a booth, you'll notice that every single booth has an NPC next to it with a little eye bubble next to it with a letter I on it. When you go ahead and click on it, it's going to say click to view information about this exhibitor. You click on next, and automatically you will see a profile of that exhibit. And that will also show all of the links that are there. And you'll notice that when you're looking at the booth, there's only 4 links that are sitting on top of the table. But when you look on the right side, there are 5 links. Can you guys see that?
Yep, we got it. So so the booth is only displaying the first 4 links on your table there. But you can have more links. They would just be in your profile.
Yeah, and this might be something that you can play off of, like, oh, find the hidden link, and then people are like, where's the link? But then people who came to our session right here will know all of the links will be here on but just by clicking on the NPC. But I'll show you a different place to look at. So and we'll go back to that later. But now that I have this open, you're going to see at the bottom right, it says bookmark and show directions. So Bookmark means that you can, when you're done with the events or you're not inside the space, when you're on the inverse.app website, you can go to exhibits on the left-hand corner, click on it, and then there will be a list of saved exhibits. So you can actually look at some of the exhibits information outside of the event. So there's that. And then for show directions, I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. So basically, showing directions just means it will help you find where the booth is. But since we're already at the booth, it's not going to work out. So.
It'll teleport you directly there if you hit show directions.
Yeah, exactly. And then right here, right behind me, there is the display. It looks a little bit wonky right now, but Inverse just updated. But when you click on it, it'll open up the entire screen in a pop-up. And you can click through you can go through each of the slides here.
Yeah, so this is a little different from April, if you remember, and I think this is better. Now we got a pop-up that shows all the slides in HD like this.
Yeah, it's in the full screen, yeah.
Without anything blocking the view. And then, like she just said, see how the background looks stretched? That's going to be fixed, so that's a temporary thing there. But that's how.
Yeah, but when you click on it, it'll be the same, the correct size.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all good. So yeah, that's what all of this is here. And then I'm not sure exactly how many characters it's capped at, but just keep in mind that as an exhibitor, whatever you name your booth, it will be displayed directly above. So it'll be written here. I think Crypto Shots was able to fit like even more in theirs. It might have taken a second line, but just be mindful of that. I think one of the booth exhibitors wanted to put an emoji, but emojis are not supported currently for the name of their booth, so just keep that in mind. And the other thing is anyone who creates a booth, we're not notified. You have to notify the NFTOPIA team saying, hey, my booth is ready. Go and find it, add it into the space. This is where I want to put it.
Yeah. And we already have the floor plan kind of all planned out. If anybody has a booth and maybe wants to change to a blank spot or trade, you can ask for it. But if you're not on the, well, everyone should be on the floor plan of our plan. But then we also need to have your booth created with the name. That way we can actually place you in there, which right. I assume by next week everyone will. But yeah, you got 6 days to get the booth all ready to go. But basically that's how it'll work.
6 days, guys. So yeah, and then now I'm just going to show you. I'm going to click out of this little preview right here. You're going to see at the top right it says location. Then this shows which hall that you're in. And when you click on it, you have the option to teleport to another room or look at all of the exhibits. And when you, let's say for example, you want to see my exhibit, you click on the name and it shows the information. Same thing as when you're clicking on NPC, the same information is displayed here. And let's click on, so let's all try to click on, let's go back. So click on location, scroll down to Waffles Kitty, and then click on show directions. See you there.
Now it teleports you to the hall that it's in, so we have to still walk over. There you go. There we go.
Okay, perfect. So let's wait for everybody to come through. And I'll send an announcement. Waffles Kitty location.
Is everybody slow on the teleport? Randman got it. Here we have Atlas Drawers. What's up?
Let's wait until everybody gets here. Yeah, so basically what you should have seen is that you'll see a little marker under your avatar to point you in the right direction until you get to the booth. Yay, you made it. Good job. Good job. Yay. Humble got a little speed boost right there. Perfect. Do we have everybody? We have 9 people. Are we missing? We're missing
Drawn
Drawn
Company.
Company. And who else?
Got lost. Right all the way here, it says Humble. Well. Yeah, now that I got a fast computer, I could do more running and less teleporting. I think it's kind of fun to go build up the booth.
Here's the other thing too. So at the bottom right, if no one has done it before, there's a WASD or a click to move button. So the only way that you can like jump or double jump is to use WASD to move. So if you guys haven't done that yet, you can click to do that. When you are doing WASD, you can hold shift and WASD so that you can run around.
Yep. Or use the point to click.
Yep. Point to click, I think, is automatically running.
Whenever you have a WASD, use the right click of your mouse button to do your panning around or your camera actions.
Yes. So yeah, exactly.
You're still zooming with your mouse scroller. If you have the point to click, then it automatically runs, and you cannot jump, and you would use your WASD for the cameras.
Yeah.
So user choice on that.
All right, cool. So I think, do we have it right here? Yeah. So what you should have seen is that you saw directions on how to get here. You'll see a little icon up under your avatar so that it will lead you to the booth. So if anyone has questions on how to get somewhere, just tell them to go to location, click on the booth they want to see, and click on show directions. That will immediately teleport them where they need to be and give them a little cursor to tell them where they need to go. And then next thing that I want to do is how to post announcements. So you guys already saw while I was showing you guys how to get here, I was also showing announcements, right? You might have seen that pop up at the top left of your screen where it says, oh, we're in the Waffles Hall at the Waffles Kitty booth, or click location, top right, click Waffles Kitty, show directions. This is a powerful tool. Obviously, everyone should use this, at their own discretion and obviously not try to spam it. Or else you get the ban hammer from Puzzled, or myself, or Breakman, or anyone else on the team. But basically, to do announcements, you must be given a role, a moderator role, and this is easy. This just comes from asking us from the team, like, hey, I'm from this project. We already bought a booth. Can I have the moderator role? The only way for us to give you the moderator role is if you already RSVP'd so that your name can appear on the list. If your name appears, then we can set the role for you so that you can have that have the ability to post announcements. And in order to post announcements, you click on the top left. It's a bell icon. And then you click to send an announcement, and then you just press enter, or you click the little icon to send it. Now, I haven't limit tested this exactly how many characters, but obviously you want to make your announcements pretty short and sweet. So, and also if you already have announcements, right? Exactly. If you, not announcements, if you already have an upcoming event on the schedule, it will automatically pop up.
Yeah.
So, let's say there's 3 events happening at the same time, and you just kind of want to say, hey, we have like 5 people here. After 10 people, we're going to start our giveaway. You want to put that in an announcement.
Yeah, so whenever here you can click on the top right, you see the whole schedule, and then whatever event is happening live will be nice and highlighted up here, and you can actually teleport right to it. So that helps being on an official schedule. So if you have any events that are not part of the hype stream and you're doing your own event that you want to be a specific event, let us know and we'll still add it to that, and at least then it'll tell people that. And then, if you have the moderator role, you can just do exactly that. You send an announcement, and it pings out to everybody in the whole space.
Yeah.
Which it hasn't been spammed before, so I think we're okay.
We haven't had anything.
It's a great way to ping out an announcement whenever you start an event or you're starting a giveaway or you want people to come over. That'd be the time.
This works well for influencers, too. If you're an influencer and you want to say, like, hey, NFTOPIA team, I'm going to be live streaming this event. I don't have a booth, but I want to show visibility. can I have the moderator role? You can still have the moderator role as long as you obviously, use it at your own discretion. Make sure you're not spamming, typical stuff like that. Then we'll provide you the role. You can say, hey, look, I'm a streamer. I'm here. Come find me. I'm gonna be hanging out here, or something like that. And same thing with like having events on the schedule. You just have to ask. Like, ask and you shall receive, right? So yeah, that's basically it for the announcements. And now, since we're already going through exhibit halls, I wanted to just kind of show the typical places that people like to hang out with. So click on location at the top right and click teleport to another room. And then let's go to the party room. I will see you guys there. John, we're going to the party room.
John just made it. You tagged along. We're going to the party. The party room. Wherever it is. Here it is. Uh-oh. Did I glitch out? Look at me. Look at me. I think this is a rare glitch. You don't get this all the time or nothing. I'm gonna have to refresh. If you ever get a glitched out anything, hit a refresh. It should port you back into the welcome area and you can try again. I'm gonna try to teleport there again though. It should work. It should work. Come on. Alright, try it again. There we go. So maybe you get a glitch now and then, but you just gotta hit a refresh. This is the party room. Oh, we still can't get up here with it. Oh, yeah, we can.
Yeah, you can.
There you go.
Brandon, where are you going, Brandon? Come on, Brandon.
And whenever you're standing on top of the dance floor, it automatically does your break dancing for you. So.
And the other thing is, if you are standing right by the DJ booth, you'll start DJing instead of dancing.
Oh, nice. That's some good moves there, Brandon. I saw
that. That's what it was.
Handstand.
It did before. Right? Maybe it's dancing. Yeah, actually, no. But before, there was like a different dance thing right by the DJ booth. I'll actually have to ask them about that.
Yeah, I'm just.
But yeah, I like having this like little DJ booth over here. And we've had a bunch of people come in, like actually be DJing here, and then everybody's just hanging out here. So this is a really fun spot that everybody likes to go to. Sometimes when there's like nothing going on at other booths, or they're not like doing other activities, they like to just chill here. There's also an achievement badge for being the top dancer. So if you're spending enough time here on the stage, you might be the top 10 people or top 10 people.
No, we can't. We're not using the stats this time.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The dancing will be based on 4 screenshots dancing in 4 random locations. So you don't have to do it here at all. But yeah, this is the place that we kind of hang out at the end of the night. This is where we did a impromptu karaoke last time. Now this weekend we do have the talent show, and I was advertising that we'll do it here, but we might actually do it in the theater room. We're gonna see about that. But yeah, regardless, this is a great place to come hang at the end of the night. And if somebody wanted to spin tunes and just live stream some tunes, it's totally free to do it. Just go for it.
Yeah. I also have a tutorial on that on the website if you want to, fix your audio so that it does push out music. You're able to do that. Or if you have questions, Breakman's obviously a pro at it now. You can always ask.
A pro, huh? I don't know how to push audio into here.
No, but like sharing like the music that's playing and everything like that.
Yeah, into Twitch, sure.
Yeah.
I've wanted to push like my earphone audio into the space, like we can, Cosmic does, but I haven't gotten to that far yet. I think you need a software for it.
Yeah, so you can use I think it was called Voice Meter. voice meter can do that because it can actually separate different like voice channels and then push certain voice channels or speakers through your voice.
Nice.
So that's one thing. And then I have one last place to show you guys, and it's your favorite, and you always see it on Consumer Breaks channel. But let's teleport again. Click on location, click on teleport to another room, and then navigate to the picnic area. And we'll meet by the pond.
But we're wanting to dance. All right, let's go fishing. That's right. If you've been watching my streams a bit, this is where we've been hanging, the fishing pond, which adds a little extra activity. A little extra activity, and you can fish while we're hanging out. I think these are
waiting for a couple more people to come through.
some people on the fishing board from the stream 2 days ago.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, I see it.
I thought it resets daily.
I think 2.24 is the largest fish.
It is. 2.24 is your highest. Yeah. And yeah, you just point to click, and then you have to click the catch button when it appears. Our fishing badge this time is made by Jumbie Art. It's a beautiful, beautiful badge. And they've made a common version and a rare version. And what you're going to have to do to earn them is screenshot your fish that you catch. And during the weekend, I guess you can start getting the screenshots, I guess. But you got to post them during the weekend on Twitter, 4 of them, 4 different fish. And if one of those 4 is at least 2 pounds, then you'll also get the rare. You'll get both of them. If you can't get a 2-pounder, you'll get one. That's how we're going to do the fishing this time.
Yeah, so we'll have the details on how to do all those activities. You're going to see that in the welcome area. Breakman and I are tag teaming doing all of those presentations so that you guys know where to start and where to go for everything. So yeah, so there's that. So there's a couple things about the picnic area. Obviously, we have this gigantic pond. You can also click on this duck or a goose ducking. I don't know. So when you click on it, you can actually hold him. We've had some members actually name their duck.
People like ducks too, right? Especially as of last week. The ducks are all the rage.
Yeah, duck and fuzz, right? So there's that too. Also, the little birds, like the one that's sitting on my head, if you chase them, I know they fly away from you when you try to get close to them, but if you chase them and click on them, you'll be able to have them sit on your head too.
Oh, look, a bunch of cute little things you can do in here. You can hold a hot dog somewhere is one too. And,
yeah.
And then,
yeah.
I guess I don't remember if we talk about the customizing at all, but it's kind of self-explanatory. You got your customized avatar. And then you can choose how to make your fellow look, or lady. There's also items that are unlocked, so you will not see all of these if you're new. A lot of these were around in Digicon before we started NFTOPIA, using the same space, and you just gotta. I guess you just gotta know them. We're not releasing the passwords, but that's what those are. And you are able to earn some passwords through our collab lens. So actually the pirate hat that I'm wearing, which now I don't know what kind of hair I done put on, but let's go bald again. Nice. This pirate hat that I'm wearing, you're going to unlock the password to that by blending all your map pieces into one. The password will be in the unlockable attribute. So that's how that works. And there's whole skins too, not just the whole the avatar, but like Humble Drawing right here, he's got a skin on. So that's cool.
Yep. So that's a majority of what I kind of wanted to show you guys. Do we have any questions from the crowd?
Pipe up! It's cool to see 10 people in the pond. It's pretty neat. And 40 in the Twitch. Thank y'all for being here. Any questions about NFTOPIA? We're here for it. This is our last school session, and we're just kind of touring around now and explaining some back end.
Can you explain again the announcement part?
Yes. So, in order to have to post announcement, you must get a moderator role. So that you must RSVP to the event first, so that your name appears on the list on our end. And then you go to the Discord, go request it from myself or staff, any staff member. They can direct to me or Breakman, and we can go in and add the moderator role. Once you have the moderator role, you're able to go into the event, click on the top left bell icon, and then click on announcements, and then type out an announcement, and then send the announcement.
Yeah, it's the bell icon at the top left. But we'll hook you up with that role though, and then you'll be able to.
Yeah.
Taco's holding like a drink. What you got in the drink there? I like it. Where'd you find the? So there's just random things you can go find, huh? Like there's a burger somewhere. Is that over here on the grill?
I'm here.
Hey, welcome back. So yeah, so we just kind of recapped. We're asking questions right now on what people need. What else? Anybody else have other questions or anything you want me to go over again?
Randman, any chances that the number of people allowed in an instance is higher? Because last time we did go over the instance a lot. The max is 45 people.
It used to be 30, and
yeah,
we were able
45's
to
better.
increase that. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be raised. I mean, it all has to do with like data usage and whatnot. But
yeah,
basically,
yeah.
If there's 45 people in the same, I think the whole hall,
Yeah.
then whenever you enter more, you're going to be put into another a multiverse. it's another space that has no one in it. You're starting a new one, and it's like it's both happening at the same time. But that's confusing for the people that don't realize this, and they're in there like, where is everyone? But we do have the Twitch running, and so even if you're in the wrong instance, you're able to still watch the Twitch that has us in the main instance, and but you can't talk to us that way. You're in the void. You're in the upside down.
Or if there's somebody that you know that's there, just ping them on Discord. Just say like, "Hey, Breakman, kick somebody out for me if they look AFK."
Maybe the number might increase sometime, but I don't see that happening by Friday.
I think that will probably happen once they release maybe an app that you'd have to download at that point, because then it would be able to support more, and then obviously use more resources to maintain all the same features.
They're also doing they're doing different things, but they're doing more things with NFTs, but it's all Polygon at first, so it may be Wax in the future, but until then it's Polygon. Like all the avatar items that we're just looking at, they're going to be all NFTs,
right.
but none of that is put in yet.
So I have an excellent question from Mike. So how do you get a picture and secondary names over your head? So in order to do that, you have to have already created a booth. And once you create the booth, when you're going into inverse.app, I can actually go ahead and share my screen for that.
Okay. Yeah, it would be in your booth editor. You can choose for it to be your
Let me know if
thing.
you see my screen, guys.
Yep, see it. I see Splinterland. Or I mean,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
So this is just a home dashboard page of Inverse. So inverse.app will take you here. Make sure you're logged in. And on the left side, you go to exhibits. I actually used to work for Inverse, so you'll probably see that I have a billion exhibits that I had a part in creating. So you'll go to the exhibit that you created, and then you're going to see something that says assign yourself to this exhibit. So when you go click on this,
so
you'll be able to display that.
That toggle right there, assign yourself to this exhibit. That'll put the logo over your name.
Mm-hmm. And you can only represent one booth or exhibit at a time.
So if you're editing two different booths, you're gonna have to choose one of them for that toggle. It's not gonna show both logos.
Yeah, let's say like you're an influencer for multiple projects. You're just gonna have to put on different hats by just toggling on and off this button.
About how many hours do exhibitors typically hang out, quote unquote, work at their booths over the weekend? Well, we've only done 2 of these events for one. I think for the most part, they're not at their booth. Actually, in the first 2 events, it was mostly focused on the hype train, where we didn't have the social block. And the entire weekend, we had like a live stream. A lot of the exhibitors, too, like the sponsors, would come to that, too. Or maybe they won't come at all. This time, we do have social blocks, and we're encouraging it. There may be more. There are some booth owners that are there the whole weekend, if they can. But again, there's some that just not at all. And you don't have to be there at all if you can't. But
Right.
obviously, we'd love to have you if you can.
No, but obviously, like, I mean, it's a missed opportunity if you're not. But
Yeah.
the thing is that you have to appreciate, like, that real life stuff does come first, doesn't it? So, like, what I do is, and we talked about it earlier, is I always put on my booth when I know I'm going to be there. So, like, you know, I'm
Yeah,
going to
that
be here at a
helps.
specific time. So if you're a creator, you can do that. But like, one thing we didn't cover in this NFTOPIA school, but we covered before, is the fact that if you warn everybody in real life that there's a bit more pressure and you might need to be there, that's all right. So, for example, for this NFTOPIA, I'll be there a lot more than I was last time because I've managed to prep everyone. It's my birthday weekend, so I can do what I want. So
Nice.
I'll be in the metaverse.
Yeah,
a lot.
so it's whatever you can do.
Yeah.
If you, like he just said, if you have a time that you're planning to be there or that you're able to, and you would like to hang out at your booth for anybody, then you probably should put it onto your slide. Hey, come over here at this time to ask me stuff, or even do a giveaway at that time. Be like, hey, come over here at this time, ask me stuff, and if you come over, I'll give you a free NFT. And then right here's the schedule, and we have the social block from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern on Friday and Saturday. So those ones, it'd be great if as many people as we can get hanging out at their place then, because we will not be centered on a hype stream at that time. So I'm actually going to, whenever I'm stopping streaming here right before the social blocks, I'm encouraging everyone to go everywhere and try to find people and chat. So that'd be a good time. But just to add on to that, though, which we've said before, is you're not tied to your booth. You're not chained there. Your booth has the info there. It's great to be there if you can, especially if you have an event. But if there's other events going on, if we're in the hype stream here, the first half of the day, then just come on over to those events instead. And you got your logo over your head, so you're identifying yourself that way. And then chime in where you can. Ask these projects questions and network and chat with the attendees. And that's going to be a lot better during that time, I think. I've loved it when other creators have joined us and kind of were part of it too. And they got their name out that way because of their logo.
But I think,
Go ahead.
sorry, Waffles. I think it's important as well from the school perspective that you're looking at what other people are doing at their events and with their slides, because otherwise you're not going to learn. Like it's the most, you can come to an NFTOPIA school 10 times, but seeing it in real life happening in the metaverse, seeing how people interact, you learn more that way. Like it's simple as that.
And we're saying it's changing every time. This is our third one.
Yeah.
Here we have double the amount of booths that we had in the first one.
And we have way more activities.
Hopefully a lot more attendees. We have more activities. Yeah, the Nuvo stuff was added last week. Let me explain real quick what the Nuvo codes are like if anybody doesn't know. Because also the people that... you missed the first one. You failed the requirement for your freebie. I hear you. If you get a Nuvo code, either a free one or you can buy one for $5. It's still on the website. You can do that. We would provide you a unique URL link, a QR code with a link, and you would put
that. It's $10 now.
Oh, it's $10 now. All right,
$10. That was a pre-sale.
It's an incentive and you put that link into your booth slides. It's an incentive for attendees to come and look through your slides to find that link. And what they're going to do is they're going to go and scan the link, the QR code, or they're going to type the link into their browser because I write it out. And then that adds a point to their badge. We have what we call Nuvo badges, reputation badges, they can get up to 30 points on their badge this time. And every link that they find and do will add a point to their badge. And then they're also leveling up. Every 10 points, they get a new badge, and it looks different. And then none of this is on Wax yet. It's on Nuvo's website. But then after the weekend is over, next week, and we figure out all the winners of everything, then we'll airdrop you a Wax NFT for whatever badges you got. So for every level. So if you made it all the way to level 5 and got all your points, you're going to get 5 badges. And they're non-transferable reputation badges. The only way to get them is to earn them through the codes. They're not, you can't get them on the market or nothing like that. And they will have future utility too. So that's kind of like, yeah, that's what the Nuvo cards are. They're an incentive to come to your slides. They have to look through your slides to find the links. And then also, as a little bonus extra on this schedule, I'll have a whole hour here, the Nuvo code hunt on Saturday, where I will go and to all the booths that have them and actually look at them on screen real quick on the stream and get the links. Also, we're going to have a booth in the welcome area that lists all the booths that have the code, so people don't actually have to go through all booths and hunt them down. If they do, then they're looking at all the slides. So it will list all the booths right there in the welcome area that have the Nuvo code, and then people that are trying to do that will go directly to those booths to get them. So it's just all about extra exposure and extra bringing people over.
Right. And if anyone was curious about how many people that attended, we had 681 registrants, 511 people that attended, 978 minimum hours. There may have been more. I'm pretty sure there was way more than that, because I think there was just some buggy stuff happening with the analytics, but that's a lot of hours. That's 40 days worth of.
Yeah.
From what we have
so
right now,
our
it's like, yeah.
Individual attendee count was between 900 and 1,000 in January. In April, it was between 600 and 700. But then you got to account for those hours. Some of these people are in here for like all 3 days. 72 hours, pretty much. Not that long, but like me, yeah, over 48 hours, 50 hours in the weekend. And some of these attendees, hey, Randman's in here. He's one of them that just hung out the entire time, the whole time.
Yeah. What
and
else?
yeah, if you're here today, still fill out that form. Even if you missed the previous session, still fill it out. We'll figure out some details. We still want to know who's attending every session.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys? I have to hop off soon, but I want to make sure I get everybody's questions.
Yeah.
At least for now. And if you have questions later, we're always around. You know where to find us.
Yeah, we're in Discord. You can always hit up with the text, and then also Waffles is always available with a calendar talk. If you want to really dig into live questions, just schedule up a calendar.
Yeah.
But we're in Discord anyway, so we're pretty. We'll get there pretty quick if you hit us there with anything. And then for the booth owners, hit up your private channel. So as an exhibitor, you have a private channel in Discord, and that's where you want to get on one-on-one with us, and we'll get it real quick that way.
Yeah, all of our staff members have access to it, and we'll be able to help you out. If not, we know who to go to.
I sent an update a few days ago. It's got some info in there in your channel. So one of those things is swag and drops. If you have any swag, prizes, you want to get them to us. So the address is in there in your message, and you want to send prizes over there so they get counted. And then for the drops, we need those links and that info. So if you have, and you can still do it over the next week, but as soon as you have the info, get us your drop links and the info, as long as they're live during the weekend. They don't have to be exclusive. They don't have to drop during the weekend. As long as they're live and people can click and go there at some point in the weekend, then we'll put it into a drops booth with the links.
Yep. Cool, guys. Hope you guys learned a lot over the past couple of weeks, and we've been also posting the VODs thanks to Breakman, so that you guys can always have a place to check it out again.
Yep. You can see that on the NFTOPIA YouTube, and that includes all of them. So there's actually 3 sessions from April, and then this will be a 3rd session now. So we're gonna have 6 videos up there.
6 videos and more, because we're going to be smashing the content
and more.
So we can.
So yeah, we're wanting to between now and the next convention, NFTOPIA 4, we'll have some shorter cut versions of those live streams. Some of the best tips, the best parts of them will be bite sized, so we can share that as you know, as a little educational content. And then also leading up to the next convention, whenever that's announced, that date's not announced, but when it is, there'll be another 3 weeks leading up to that. We're going to do this every time like that. And then still also cut together the bite-sized pieces. So all goes on YouTube. Whatever is live streamed will be is recorded and put on there.
All right, awesome. Any questions that I'm missing on the Twitch chat? Are we good?
I don't think so.
We're
Thanks
good.
very much for everything, Waffles. Everything. But yeah,
Well, I should be saying that to each and every one of you guys. This is not possible without everybody putting their hands together for this.
It's not many of us, and we're volunteer. We're not getting paid. I mean, there's whatever profits come from the convention, but it's not a staffed thing like it used to be with Splinterland. So, yeah, it's me and Waffles and Drawn Company and Puzzle. The four of us has done, and then there's help from a few more too. But the four of us really put a lot of effort in this time, and we're really excited for what's coming.
Yeah, man, we're starting something.
This is going to be a epic weekend, like any other, because double the exhibitors, way more activities. We got the talent show. We have more.
Yeah, it's our first time trying a talent show, and that only happened because last time we had fun doing karaoke. This time I was like, well, let's make it official. It's also the first time we're having BD's show in the place. It's the first time he's even exhibited at.
I'm excited to see yours. Like, I was nervous for mine, and
I know my topic. I haven't thought about how I'm going to do it yet, and I probably won't until I get close.
Let me know if you need some ideas.
But yeah, stay tuned. It'll be fun though. It'll be a blast.
All right, guys. I had so much fun here. Congratulations for those of you that came to all 3 of these sessions for NFTOPIA School. Drawn Company is going to work on whoever is attended, so we can make sure they get their Nuvo codes. We'll also have a drawing for who will get a small booth for the next event. Yeah. So look forward to that on our social media channels and on Discord.
All right. Yeah, thank you for the walkthrough, Waffles. We're going to hang out just for a little longer.
I have to pop out, but thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, Waffles.
Cristalia, you signed up for the talent show. I need to check the list again, but that's great. I'm going to contact you then tonight, and we're going to schedule up a slot for you. That's awesome. Anybody else, if you can sing or anything, even if you can't sing and you just want to entertain us, it's all good. It's all fun. So holla, and there will be prizes for the contestants. There'll be judge scores. There'll be audience scores. All the contestants will at least get an NFT, a participation trophy, and then there's some prizes for the top scorers as well. And all those winners will be announced on the end of Sunday. So holla! Right now is the time because we got to schedule this up and get it figured out. Yeah. Anybody else got any questions? We can run a grub before we're out. Did you want to say more, John?
Nothing more to add. I mean, this is it, isn't it? And I think once we turn what we've already done into usable resources on YouTube, it starts to become really, really useful. So
yeah, hopefully,
I think it's awesome, and we can't wait for the next one.
Yeah. I like here. I have the rubbers running. That's much I play in your wallet. Go ahead and join if you want. I like the idea of having other creators come. Now, obviously, it's up to them. But for the first time in January or in April, we had some creators come and talk about some of their tips. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And then last week we had 2 presenters come and do their own presentation. Yeah. That was awesome. So we're going to try to like schedule ahead more of that. So next time in the fall when we do this again, maybe we'll have some more creators like rotate in and do their presentation of how they do things in their collection. Plus whoever wants to come and just chat about their tips. But that's kind of the theme that we want to go with. Kind of start the way we did, some topics and a presentation, and then some creators come and give their take on it.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea. Like, that was the original dream. And I think that now we've done it and we've got projects involved, we'll see more projects want to come and do it. So we just need to give them prep
That
time.
would be awesome. Exactly. Just gotta plan it ahead and prep and invite, and that's what that's what the whole convention is. Prep and plan and reach out and coordinate, and that's right. And then any exhibitors that maybe you wanted one of those AMA slots, you were too late. You're gonna want to just stay tuned. So pretty much whenever we announce the next packages, there's time at that between the time that we announce the packages and I go and DM all my wax friends, which I'll give a little bit. I'll give some days or a week. That's when you can go in and you'll have plenty of time to go and do it. There's this past time, there's like 10 to 15 that went and did it. And there was still more AMA spots. But then, if I go and DM 100 Wax fam, and I know most of them, that's when they all jump in. That's how most of the last events went. And then the AMA slots get sold out. So if you're interested, same thing with the collab piece. It's the first 20 collections. So if you want to get in early, that's what you want to do. Just tune into the Discord, see whenever we announce the new packages, and then just get in there. As soon as you secure it, then you got it. That's how that works. Just like a drop, right? I thought we could even do NFT drops for the packages, but nah, that's too much. People want to pay cash too, and so you just gotta get to us early. Yeah, that's all, and then get in there. But I kind of love that I'm able to DM a bunch of wax creators, a lot of which I've collabed with before, some not, and they're all about it most of the time. And that's how we got 80 booths here, y'all. That's the wax fam, the wax community, and the creators trying to participate with us.
It's incredible, really.
So that's awesome.
It's
not only wax, by the way. Not only wax. Hive Blockchain is a hall sponsor, so that's the whole. Like Hive Blockchain is our main sponsor, plus a few others that are Web 2. So cool.
How many did we have last time? Because I know we've doubled since number one.
Yeah, about 50 last time. So we went from 40 to 50 to 80. Yeah. Now the pricing did decrease. That's a factor. Okay, the booth price was $50, and now it's $15 to early bird and $20 without the AMA. Well, I'm sure that sold more, but regardless, whatever. The point is, we got these projects interested, and they're in here and they're exhibiting, and that's what we really want and need to do a convention. So the interest is there. It will take continuous effort from us and other staff as they join to keep it going, but we love what we're doing. It's good for the whole space. It's good for our projects. It's good for everybody, so we want to keep it up. And we really enjoy it too. It takes a lot of effort, but we enjoy it. We like creating experiences for others and educating others. Like I can tell how much Matt likes this school and how much he likes to get others involved and educated. For newer people that may not know a lot of these things that they can do, you don't need to go to, you do need to go to school. Come to NFTOPIA school, but you don't need a degree. You don't need any special. You just got to jump in, really. So,
but also as well, sorry, I always draw back to my point, which is for the past 3 weeks and for forever, I've told people to tag the NFTOPIA account, to just say they're coming. And I just went through our feed for like the past 2 weeks, and the only people that are doing it is me and you. I mean, there's a few others, right? But considering we've got 80, projects, and that's the point with NFTOPIA School. That's what we're trying to do. People still don't do the basics, and they think they know everything. But if we're not tagging the account and then getting a retweet, we're not even leaving the starting blocks. So, we just need to ram home that message until it happens.
Yeah. But also just creators in general. I feel like we've had a lot, especially last week. We had a lot of great tips and motivational speech from most of us. Yeah, that was a great motivational talk from numerous of us about just creating, and some people may feel a little scared of it, and but the community's here for you. We're here for you, and the actual collectors are here. They want new stuff and genuine creators creating new stuff. So This is a perfect place for something like that. I love it. It's like a playground to me. Here, here, out of nowhere, I decided I want to make some NFT badges and put my face on them to advertise this collab. And look, I did it in 2 days. And there you go. Now we're people are buying them. It's like anyone can do anything that you want to a degree.
Yeah.
We talked about all this
man.
last week. Hit up last week's and get into all that if you didn't listen to it. Any other questions or thoughts from anyone before we run a grub and then raid?
Come on,
So I've
say
been,
something.
I've been trying to make some of the NFTs, and I've sent some of them out, but I think I talked with you about giving like a proof of ownership or something like that, so that when we send them to you, it'll be easier for them to claim them, or like a whitelist.
We were talking about if you were going to give away something from your own booth. Yeah, you could.
So anything else, we just mint and send it to that address, the wax address.
If you want to send prizes for our swag, then yes,
Uh-huh.
and we would run it. We would take care of the drawing of the winners and sending them. So you would send all the prizes to our wallet, and then you'd be done.
That's fine. What I guess the follow-up question on that, what do you think with the amount of people, like 200 somewhere around there, or
200 is fine. It's as much as you want to give.
Yeah.
In April, it was between 200 and 300 that signed up. There might be more, but 200. If you have that amount to give away, then that's great. Yeah. Or if you wanted to give some to everybody, you can do that too. And in that case, if you want to give some to everybody that filled out that swag thing, then just give me the info, and then I'll send you the addresses after.
right? Well, what I meant by is doing it out of one of the same schema or the same templates, like a collab template or something like that. So if they get one, even if they get it free in a giveaway, then they automatically are kind of like whitelisted for something else that would follow up.
Could be, yeah. You can use an NFT as a whitelist, yeah. If you wanted to give something out or whatever, or sell it.
That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
they'd be like, then you could be like, well, if you win this, you're automatically, like, you don't have to buy in. I know they're going to be lower priced anyway, but like if you win this, then you're automatically
can get this other one, yeah. Sure. Keep in mind that the swag prizes, they won't be delivered until a week after the convention. And then also people can still multi-account and trade the proof of ownership NFT. They can trade it back and forth and still get into your free one that way. So
that's true. Well, it's more to trying to do like with that template, maybe create some kind of blend if you own a certain amount of them. Like that's a way to maybe get one.
Yeah, you can do blends too. Yeah. And if you do a blend, then it burns it. So that's a way to do it. There's a lot of different options. Yeah.
There is. I mean, if I was doing something like that personally, I'd just go back to the spreadsheet. I know it's boring, right? But if you just capture all the holders in a spreadsheet when you distribute the NFTs, so once they've been distributed, just capture them all in a spreadsheet so that you've got the WAM and, it's all entitled, they have this. Then you can try and link back those WAMs to social accounts, because that's fairly easy to do. You just bang the WAM into Twitter. Normally you'll be able to find it. If you can't, you just leave it blank. But then all you need to do is watch your secondary market, and when one of those sells, you just delete the holder that sold and replace it with the new WAM, and then you'll always have a fresh whitelist for you. Obviously, if you're going to do like multiple requirements, it becomes a bit more difficult, but all I do that for is to make sure that it's not abused by people, because what we tend to find is with NFTs, and I know not everybody's had this experience, but I've been done so many times, is that if it's a low value NFT and it's been given out and then you're giving utility with it, which you're saying you are, they will just pass it between account and account and account and account and claim all the NFTs that you're using or the blends before the community gets to do it. And it can literally happen in seconds. So you just, I don't want to give you horror stories, but just maybe a bit more planning. And if you want, I'm happy to take that conversation offline. Just message me on Twitter, and we can work out the best way for you to do that
you just
would
have
be.
to think ahead. Now, if you use a non-transferable NFT, then that works. That can be
Yeah.
passed around. Also, you can do airdrops. So if you wanted
Yeah.
to give something
I've done
to
that
somebody
tonight.
that holds something but not do a drop, what you can do is download the list of addresses of holders. How do you do that? Because I use a tool from RyuCrypt, but it's not public. So
Sorry, if it's come from a drop, then obviously I can take
a drop,
the data
yeah.
from
But
NFT.
are you able to download a CSV list of all the holders of an NFT?
Just
I
have to
can.
go door to door. So
Oh.
you go to Atomic Hub, and then you just have to. It's a pain in the bum because you have to click through.
Yeah. No. None of that. None of that.
It's
No.
laborious, but it means that everything I do is watertight.
See,
and
I
nothing ever
told
gets
Ryu he
abused.
just needs to put that. I'm going to tell him again, John. I'm going to tell him again to put it on his public Wax Historian site that he already has. And then
Yeah, man.
all I'm doing is typing in the template, and it gives me the whole list of the holders, and
Oh
I
my
copy
God.
them out. And that's
Can
how
I
I
have
do.
that?
Right? Well, the link he gave me is a private GitHub. I need to tell him to put it on a
ask him.
public one.
I will pay money for it.
And then, yeah, I use it exactly. And then once you have that, you can
I'll
just
pay monthly.
airdrop directly whatever you want to those holders.
Yeah, the only easy way I've seen, like you're talking about, is if you have people that are already staking your NFTs, and you can always download that. But no, they don't make it easy. They don't make any of it easy.
Yeah, that's a point too. If you wanted a list of whoever's staking, yeah, that tool I just said would do it. I need to tell Ryu to get on it. He from White
And
Dragon.
also, if you have a way that another way of Waxbox, like the tokens, you can see all the people that ever held a token, but it's not as easy with the
Yeah,
NFTs.
everything's on chain, but yeah, getting the data and using it can be a struggle.
So and just telling you, like, I know I'm doing this manually now, and it's all old fashioned, yeah. But like from what we talked about earlier, which was okay, I was going to invite people into the Discord. Now I've got 14 Discord handles linked back to WAMs, right, from the activity that I've done tonight. No, sorry, it's 16 now. You know, the majority of those aren't new users, but you start to see new people who could potentially become collectors later on, which is great because data is power.
Yeah, data is power, and if you have a whitelist form to get your free NFT, and that's still, and you can still airdrop it after or whatever, so it still takes out the fraud. But then your whitelist form, you can ask for what you want. So if you wanted to go a little further, that's how our whitelist form is. You also have them put in their Discord and their Twitter and their inverse and whatever, and their wallet. And then in the future, anytime that wallet pops up, you can search it right into your form, and then you got your Discord and everything right there. You probably get less signups. It all depends. The more effort that it takes for the task, the less people you'll get. But that's the balance.
But sorry, you want to put some effort in there. Like if you look at the takeover that I've done, it's pretty complicated, right? So it's not going to be for everyone. However, those people have then got ownership over what they're trying to claim.
Yeah, and you got your
rarer.
Those types of people are the ones that you want in your whitelist. The ones that will do the extra effort to get on there are the ones.
It's like you've got the people that are verified through Honeycomb on your server, and you can always get that list. You know they've taken that step. One, they've already got the Honeycomb NFT, and then they verified it in your server.
Yeah, that helps.
And then there's also normally another channel that I'll do where they just can list their wax address. But if they're verified in Honeycomb, then you can always pull that information.
What do you use to pull that info? I don't think I've done that.
You can, if they're verified with Honeycomb, you can get all the. It'll if you're the administrator, it'll let you see all the wax addresses that verified.
Oh, what dashboard would I see that in? The Honeycomb site?
Under the verify, whatever channel they're verifying.
Inside the channel. Okay.
Inside the Discord channel that they verify in.
Are you just searching in Discord for the address?
No, it's whatever channel is yours.
Okay, I'll look more into that. I do have I don't really use the Honeycomb stuff, but I do have it in our server. Not NFTOPIA, but Consumer Break.
It's just an easy because you have all the people that like to talk. Well, we have people that like to talk about NFTs and crypto and this and that. The verification in wax is a real easy way to see if people are serious about
Yeah,
the wax
Honeycomb
and all that.
is a great tool to help verify for sure. It was created by Stuck at 6 p.m. who also does a lot of great stuff for wax and has a booth. Awesome.
Well, and also if you're verified once, you're verified in all the Discord, so it's not like you got to go buy it for every server.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be ridiculous. That's right. You do it once, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for coming on The Voice here and asking some things.
Yeah,
great.
Thanks for asking stuff.
Atlas Drawers chimes in, NTT or airdrop's the best solution. Yeah.
I think,
or a whitelist, or
right
a drop with a whitelist, which is like airdrop, but it has a drop with it. Yeah. I mean, if you really want to beat the bots, that's the only way. Or it's not free. I mean, if you put a little price on it, that also helps.
Well, it's like you said, you can if they don't see that it's worth a fortune, you could charge it first, 0.1 wax.
Yeah, exactly.
We mentioned just like
a
not
lot of these
leave it
things
on forever.
For anybody listening, a lot of these things we talked about in our first session that's on YouTube. But yeah, if you solely just sold the public, even if it's a public drop and you just put 0.1 wax, that's already going to eliminate so many bots. There can still be bots. Yeah. There still might be bots that buy it. But when it's free, it's going to be unlimited instantly. If it's a free public drop, you're going to be minting hundreds. So long as there's RAM, it'll just deplete your RAM. And then if you add more RAM, it's going to get them instantly. But all you got to do is put a 0.1 price on it, and it stops that. Because these bots are all written to do that. They're written to get all the free ones. Yeah, so Exilla, you're the one that joined us on Voice here. We also have other creators here with their logos over their heads. So thanks for joining us. Queen Crystalla and Humble Drawing and Might Possibly and Atlas Drawers.
Hi, Crystalla.
And anybody else, I think we're going to wrap up soon. But if there's any other questions or thoughts, you can pop them in. I do have the grub up here. Exclamation I'm playing your wallet. Let's give you some more pins.
Big shout out to Humble as well. He's the only person here who's been to every NFTOPIA or Digicon school. We salute you.
Oh, the school, yeah. Yeah. Renman probably showed up to every session.
Yeah, but no, he wasn't at the Sermon on the Mount, which is the Digicon ones we did back in last year. So yeah,
I don't think I was either.
He's going to be close second, right? But yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, we appreciate everybody coming in and tuning into the events. Even if, like Randman, who's not even a creator, he just likes to come watch everything that we do. That's nice. That's cool. Maybe catch a freebie like here in this grub. All right, 20 people in here. I like it. Let's do 1st, 5th, 10th, and 15th for a pin. Biggest grub exploder can get another Not-a-Chart badge pack. You got any prizes you want to throw on? Lots of prizes this week, and that's where you want to get your prizes.
Oh my God. My booth's going to be insane for prizes and free drops.
Nice.
There's all sorts of business going on.
And the drops themselves, we've been saying it, but start unstaking that wax. Maybe even have to buy some wax. Get it set. So whenever the drops happen, you're not sitting there like, I'm out of wax. Oh, no. We're going to have 20 different map pieces. They're only 2 wax each. And then you got all these drops from different collections. Here, Drawing Company and Consumer Break has 2 of them happening.
Yeah, and there's more. There's 80 others.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
one thing I would say, I'm going to start a new initiative, which I'm going to entitle Wax Fiat Friday. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and encourage everyone to buy with Fiat on a Friday. So don't forget that if you go to Atomic Hub, you can load up your account with a couple of pounds or dollars. And the more we load up with pounds and dollars, the better the coin is going to get. So, if we can start getting a rhythm and that's a regular thing, It's a sort of way of artificially pumping without being naughty about it. So if you are coming to NFTOPIA, don't just think about the wax that's in your wallet. Think, can I just spare $5, $10, put some more money onto the chain, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to make us.
To spend that much, you're going to have to use one of the exchanges. That was a topic too recent on Thursday streams. How to buy wax. It keeps getting harder and harder, but it's there though.
Yeah,
the options. There are options.
I've just given that advice, and it's a minimum $30, I think.
Well, I checked last night, and MoonPay's minimum is $100 now, and it used to be $20.
Banks is $30.
Banksa doesn't work in US. Everything's going away from US. Oh no. But you can still get it on KuCoin and Crypto.com without the
rest
fees.
of world. Yeah.
Or without the minimums. The MoonPay does have a minimum of $100, but you can buy it instantly then if you do that. If you're outside of the U.S., you can go right on Atomic Hub and you just do it right there, and it's through Banksa. That is probably the most efficient way for you. Maybe they'll come back to the U.S.
I used to have to put it onto Crypto.com and then bring it across.
Yeah.
But that was a pain.
I used to use Bittrex. I'm starting to use Crypto.com.
Oh my God, Bittrex. I used Bittrex back in the day when I bought my first Hot Wheels pack, and not afterwards, because support was not very good. No?
Well, they left US too, so they're not.
Okay, well that's not a problem.
Well, anyway, you can also swap. You can buy stuff and transfer it. You can buy stuff like on Coinbase or anything, transfer it.
Yeah. And
you can swap using Alcor from different coins to Wax, like EOS and other things. So you just gotta kind of look into that on how you want to do that. But yeah, earlier I used the TLM route to sell 2.2K wax. Holy moly, you're selling wax? Word up. All right, well, let's go ahead and run this grubber. First 15th we'll get a pin. Biggest grub floater gets a badge pack from Consumer Break. We'll raid soon after, unless anybody else has some more questions.
You can throw in one of my takeover NFTs if you want. Takeover
NFTs.
The one I've just done, the takeover. Yeah. So I can send that to you.
Let's give that to first. First gets a takeover. Ooh. 5, 10, yeah, okay. 15 gets a pin. There we go.
Shall I just send it to you?
Yeah, sure. Break.fx. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Good luck. Well, thanks everybody for joining us today and the past 3 weeks. It's awesome that there's interest from creators and also just like some randoms just wanting to learn some on the creator side, even though you're not. That's cool. Thanks for joining us. This was our last session for this round. We'll be back in the next session in the fall, but then also here in the next month or two, we're going to upload some bite-sized cuts of what we did. And aside from that, our big weekend's in 6 days. So clear your schedule, bring your wax, and ride the hype train with us.
Ride it.
Ride it.
Ride it hard.
Congratulations, Boom Shankar. You got the Takeover NFT. NFTOPIA Common Pin goes to Mocha Twitcher in 5th, DYLC in 10th, Jehu Leader in 15th. Congrats. And then a random man with 8 murders. You murderer! You got the badge pack. I hope you pull a legendary with it. I hope you do. All right. Congratulations. And I'm going to announce tomorrow the winner of the Funko Pack winner. So anybody here that still didn't fill out the form in the welcome area, this is your last chance to do that. Your last chance to go to the welcome area, fill out the form, and then tomorrow you might come out with a Funko Pack, and you will come out with another pin. Everybody does. So do that. Boomshank says, yeah, very informative streams. Thank you. All right, that's great. We love to hear that. Crypto Witch, I have so much to do. Holler if you need any help or questions. You've already done a great job with everything. Crypto Foxy's in here too. I know you've been working hard. I've seen your booth. Yeah, everybody, this is awesome. We're stoked. And we'll see you on Friday. Also message everyone, but all the booths will be disappearing from the space on Monday. So currently the hall has NFTOPIA 2 booths. That's what we just looked at. All these booths, all the halls will be empty starting Monday until Thursday. So that way, between Monday and Thursday, everybody can edit their booths and there's not like outdated things on there until Thursday. Then they're all going in all at the same time. So you'll want to get the stuff updated then. And then on Thursday, I'm going to go check them out. I'm going to go double check everything and hopefully everything looks good and updated. And then early Friday morning is when we'll kick everything off. All right.
Yeah, man.
All right. So we're going to raid. There's not too many people on, but.
Raid.
Let's hit up Splinterlands, who's always on, but it's been a minute since I went there. Splinterlands actually used to do Digicon, so actually, even though they had to stop doing it, hey, thanks for the inspiration for NFTOPIA, right? Here we are, continuing it. And my next, I'm not streaming this week other than up to Friday, so we're going to be busy over here finishing things up. We got slides and things I'm coordinating and with projects. I'm setting up the talent show. This is the last week to get anything done. If you have not got a booth yet, you got maybe a couple days before they're fully sold out. You want to get on there real quick. If you do have a booth, make sure to edit that booth. Make sure to get swag to us and your drops and get it all set up by Thursday and plan anything that you want to plan. If you want to be in the talent show, hit me up quick. Otherwise, any other questions, throw them in our Discord. All right?
Yeah, man. Good show.
Good show. Thank you all for being here. It's been fun. It's been real. I'm Breakman, and I've been here with funny NFT guy from Drawn Company and Waffles Kitty earlier, who showed us some great presentations. The leaderboard, you mean the fishing leaderboard? I didn't promise anything for it, but here's that. So we do have a few more people on the board. I can't give y'all prizes because most of these were here from Thursday, and I feel like that's unfair, even though we know most of them here. But thanks for fishing. Stay tuned for the weekend, and you can get some more goodies. All right? I'm going to leave you with Splinterlands, who's doing Splinterlands stuff. Let's raid!